what's about to come on your screens here. And we'll get to our commentary team for this one. Kyle Moore and Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Brian. What an occasion. The Super League playoffs have delivered big time in 2024. But one more instalment to come before we will know our 2024 grand finalists. Who will take on Hull Kingston Rovers? There is the match ball. There is Cooper presenting the match ball. A young man who's been diagnosed with a rare and aggressive brain tumour. He's taking on a challenging course of radiation therapy, and all with a smile on his face. What a brave young man he is, and he's got the support of everyone in Rugby League and here at Sky Sports. Set for the action then here. Matt Pete looks on. Jake Wardle, player of the match in a grand final last year. Will he get the opportunity to go back-to-back? Chris Kendall is the man in the middle. Good luck to him tonight. Our video referee is Tom Grant. Hull KR there, they're sitting back watching this one. Kyle Moore, who's going to join them in the grand final next week?
Well, good evening, Mark, and good evening to everyone at home as well. This is it. 80 minutes away, a chance of history beckons for both these two sides, of course, to join Hull KR. But here we go, we're underway.
The cherry and white of Wigan, first use of the ball. It was interesting, Adrian Lamb referred to that meeting back here in round 16 when the two teams went toe-to-toe early on. He said that Leigh remembered that. They went toe-to-toe with the champions. You get the feeling it's going to be a forward battle if Leigh are going to come out on top tonight.
Yeah, physical start as well for sure. A big job on Junior December. What a player he's been this season. Of course, locked in there. News this week, 2030, sorry. And Cade Ellis just tries to get towards the middle of that field. But a physical start is a must for Adrian Lamb's men.
Who can keep their cool in the cauldron here at the Brick community? A near sellout, bumper crowds throughout the playoffs, and it's going to be a bumper crowd next week at Old Trafford as well. As Smith will look to kick high and downfield. Hardacre in for the injured Charnley, so great that he could be back next week if the Leopards make it. And Hardacre, the former Wigan man, returns it. First set in the bank for Wigan. What do you make of it?
Yeah, again, a solid start, opening to it as well. And I just like the way that they moved the ball, that run from Cade Ellis there, just getting towards Leigh's left edge, just taking away the middle threat of a Pape, a Moan, and Asiata defensively.
There's Adrian Lamb. He's got the jacket on. Bit of a chill in the air. You can tell it's grand final time. Here's a Pape, gets the ball away. I'm not sure Hughes was expecting it, but he was alert enough to catch it and does well to make 10 metres over halfway. That could have gone wrong there for the Leopards, but they survive it. And now a Pape has been standout in the drive for the playoffs. Finds Lamb, sends it high. Field underneath it, catches it. Just outside the 10. Is he looking to launch a counter? He's not. And it's set for set at the opening of the semi-final. What a great atmosphere, what a great occasion here tonight. Marshall, Super League's top try scorer, wrapped up. Will he get the opportunity to add to his tally tonight? French drops the ball off to Walters. No Liam Farrell, a virus rules him out tonight. Here's Thompson, great contact. Thompson fighting for an extra metre is wrapped up. Last one, so far so good defensively for the Leopards. Kick downfield, is this going to bounce? It does. Well, it's tapped back in the field of play there by Moylan. Did well in the end.
Yeah, great skill there from the fullback, Matt Moylan. And another decent kick as well. He has to make a play for it. 40-20 on the cards.
His foot was on the line there, wasn't it? Moylan, rumours that he may be retiring end of the season, so it could be his last outing tonight. Great NRL
just get
career.
Another look here. Yeah, his foot.
Does that not mean he's out of playing? Maybe.
It matters not.
It's gone now, nothing they can do about it. Matt Moylan will be hoping, if he is retiring, there's one more outing to come on the biggest stage of all in the Northern Hemisphere. Last one here. Wigan defence is good so far. Now they're looking to kick downfield. A kick Should be caught on the full by Marshall. Marshall now has Field on the overlap should he want to use him. Nice run that from Field, and Wigan probably the first real breaking play, if you like. They're up to the 40 on tackle 1.
Yeah, the last 2 sets they've kicked the ball from inside their own 40, and Abbas Miski on play 2 just crosses that. He just gets Wigan are just rolling a little bit more further down the field. Good defence again from Pape and Mulhern.
Wigan working forward. Here now is Ellis. Oh, he looked offload, but he's dropped it. And there, pouncing upon it is Ollie Holmes, making his first start in over 12 months, but it's a scruffy play of the ball. Gets away with it, then it's a scruffy pass, picked up by McIntosh. And he will take the tackle. And I think Leigh just getting a little bit excited there, Kyle.
Yeah, the guys pitch side mentioned about calming and settling down quickly. Well, there's just been a couple of instances there. Cade Ellis just trying to offload that ball, and he needs to just take his medicine. And then Leigh just scruffily moving it. But now Mulhern straightens up, and this is a chance, an opportunity. 30 metres away from Wigan's line. What have Leigh got?
Well, they've only scored 4 tries in 3 Super League meetings with the Warriors this season. Offload, a poor one. A poor one there from Hughes. Well, the referee has blown his whistle. Ethan Havard didn't know that. Look, we saw last week it was a dramatic playoff match with Salford, but it was riddled with errors in parts from the Leopards, and they're just showing here tonight. They're just a little bit frantic early on.
Yeah, there's been a couple of those loose passes, hasn't there, so far? That one in the face of Pape. But again, Jack Hughes just needs to hold that ball and just settle down, get through a set. You're not going to win this game inside the opening 5 minutes, Mark. You're really not.
Scrum for Wigan then. I think what Leigh fans, and there's nearly 5,000 of them here tonight, and be plenty more watching at home tonight, they would have wanted their team just to complete the set and maybe put some pressure on the Wigan defensive line. They didn't manage that, and now Wigan have a scrum play that Thompson will bring forward, and he's wrapped up just short of the 40-metre line.
Cruz leaving there with a decent run. Just gets in between the markers, trying to get a quick play of the ball.
He's done such a good job following the loss of Brad O'Neill with ACL injury. There is Matt Peat looking on, looking to complete the treble.
4, move, hold,
Wigan have it far side. French gets it away now. Here's Smith and Semba. New deal for him, as you said, Kyle. One of the brightest talents in Super League, one of the brightest talents in World Rugby. A set restart. Oh, too much from Pape. And Leigh inviting the champions in. Leeming jumps across and slips, and Pape may also have slipped as he went to put a crunching shot on Leeming. Here's Thompson, had a big start. Player of the match in a grand final with St Helens. 10 away, best opportunity. Here's Smith, gets it away to French, bodies in motion. Out they go. They get the tackle but don't complete it. But the scrambling defence is there. Hardacre and Holmes in. Testing times for the Leopards. They're on the back foot here. Ball swings its way to Leeming, gets it away to Havard. He can't get the ball out. Last one, big roar goes up from the Leopards fans behind the posts. Wigan are going short side with French. French into traffic. Leigh survived. First real test, and the Leopards come up with all the right answers.
Yeah, but even then at the end there, Bevan French just trying to go down the short side. There was nothing for him. So to take the tackle and hand the ball over in that part of the field, I think Matt Peat will be relatively okay with that. And the Leopards have got some tough carries now, coming out of their own end here. 3 cherry and white shirts in.
Yeah, these are the toughest of tough carries. A season's work has gone into getting here. The Leopards had a horrendous start to the season with mass injuries and plenty of defeats stacking up early on. They've been fighting really from the midway point of the season, but they've upset everybody to get here, and now they are here. They're a threat to everybody.
It was almost on this very ground, Mark. In round 16, a 24-6 loss to Wigan, and then ever since then, you know, everybody had written this side off. And as you mentioned, they've just been on an unbelievable run to get to this place here today. Kick from O'Brien.
Collected on the full. Marshall has it. Marshall trying to get back, but he's well wrapped up by Hanley and McIntosh. It's on a knife edge already here. 8 minutes gone. Nothing asked, nothing given. Leaning at dummy half. Here is Miski. Miski runs it forward. He's well met.
Okay, Mark, they're just playing with a bit of width for Wigan. Missing that first runner out. Just get in the middle unit of Leigh just to keep moving around. Thompson with a decent run.
He's been outstanding latter part of the season for Wigan. Last one, French. Is he going to put the kick in? He is. Will it be collected? That is it's not a great catch. He's knocked it on Moylan. Well, this is a big call.
I thought he took that in with the naked eye. Well, we can just see. Does he lose it just there?
He's used the floor.
It was a beautiful kick, splitting the winger and the fullback. Moylan commits.
Well,
the error.
Tight, isn't it?
Hey. Well,
Max out, boys. Let's go.
Well, he had some trouble under the high kick, Matt Moylan, against Hull Kingston Rovers. That was a low one. He did everything he could to get it on the full, but it's an error that invites Wigan in. 15 out, centre field they are. Here's Smith, gets it away, ball out wide to Marshall. Marshall cuts back in. Great one-on-one tackle. Outstanding defence there. I think it was McIntosh who made it. A try-saver. Leigh gets it away now to Ellis. Ellis looking to offload. This time he finds his man. Havard gets it. Havard stepping through tackles. He's tackled 5 out. Wigan firmly at the right end of the field, moving it through hands here. Field this time they get it to Marshall, and this time Super League's top try scorer will score in the corner. Moylan's error, ruthlessly punished by the champions. Marshall is in, and Wigan are in front.
well, Marshall was denied 2 plays earlier. There was no denying that. A beautiful ball from Jay Field. And Liam Marshall just strolls in for the first score here. But it all came about the error from the fullback, Matt Moylan. And you can just see there, he spills the ball. It was the right call. And then from here, Cade Ellis to Smith, to Field, to Marshall. Beautiful hands. And he strolls in for the first goal, 4-0 Wigan.
He keeps scoring tries in all the big events, doesn't he, Liam Marshall? Such an unassuming young man. And he's in. Matty Pete, the coach, happy. Executed perfectly that move. And Marshall untouched goes in. Got a hat-trick this stage last year against Hull Kingston Rovers. He might have his eyes set on another one tonight, but first job, get the victory. And now a tough-looking assignment for Adam Kieran, who of course played in the grand final last year, but for the Dragons against Wigan. He's over 50% chance of kicking this one. Well, this would be massive, wouldn't it, early on, if he can slot this over. 6-point cushion.
So important, Mark, that you turn 4s into 6s in the big games. And with Adam Kieran, 84% conversion success rate. You would imagine he's on course to nudge this one over. Difficult kick it is.
He's given it every respect, and so he should. Might be the difference between the two teams at the end of this one. Can he add the extras? Marshall's try. Here he comes, sends it on the way. No.
Hold it.
Not quite. 12 on the clock. Marshall's try, the difference here at the Brick Community Stadium.
Yeah, wonderful hands here once again. Cade Ellis, ball playing. down towards that left edge there before Harry Smith and Field do the rest. 5 tries in his last 3 games heading into this one. He grabs another one inside the opening 12 minutes here.
It's been a bit of a hectic start from the Leopards as Wigan collect the restart, and now we'll look to build on that. Big collision. Leigh Holmes playing his first game since May, and his first start since he was here over a year ago. Here is Wardle as Wigan look to use their skill, and they are using their skill. Here's Field, takes the tackle 40 out from his own line.
Wardle's footwork, mark quality.
December trying to offload it. He's got the arm free, but oh, he does get it away. Thompson on the back of it takes another 10. Leigh just hanging on a little bit here at the moment. The intensity of battle. Wigan, who had the week off last week, refreshed and ready to go. Brilliant offload. Thompson not the one you want on the end of it. Here now come Wigan again. They come into this left-hand side. December trying to get over the top. Hughes makes the tackle. 12 out. Last one. They're coming short side again to Smith. Smith decoy, gets it to Wardle. Good tackle, Hanley one-on-one, and that will be the turnover. So Pete looks on, not a bad set after points.
It's a brilliant set, Mark. They've just rolled 90 metres down the other end of the field and turned the ball over right in that 10 by 10 square. Perfect set. Disappointing for Leigh though, especially after conceding.
Pape in at dummy half, scoots forward. Tackled about 25 from his own line. All here with Mulher. Pape to Asiata, short pass to Holmes. He's bounced to the ground. Last one for the Leopards. They want a good kick and a good chase here. O'Brien will send it across field. Marshall collects it. He'll bring it forward, and he is going to be wrapped up. 30 off his own line. Let's head down to pitch side. What's it like down there, Jenna Brooks?
Evening, Mark. I can tell you it is loud. It is very loud. A shout out to the crowds for these semi-finals last night at Craven Park. It was a sellout. Here tonight, look at that at the Brick Community Stadium. 21,000 supporters here, and I can tell you for the first time since 27, the top tier at Old Trafford has been opened up. Hull KR, since they beat Warrington last night, have sold 10,000 tickets. Incredible, isn't it?
It is indeed. I dare say they'll sell a few more once they know who they're playing in the final as well. Here's Moylan under pressure. Great chase from the cherry and white. They're playing big game football at the moment, the Warriors.
Yeah, they are. They're happy to turn it over 5 metres away. They saw with Bevan French, and then it was Jake Wardle, and then the kick chase from them, just giving Matt Moylan no room whatsoever. It's what they do better than most teams, the Wigan, and that's why they're the champions at the moment.
Hardaker brings it forward to pastures new. Here's a Pape. You get the feeling if the Leopards are going to have joy tonight, that Pape is going to be at the heart of it. Here now is O'Brien, finds Lamb. Lamb gets it away. They're going through hands, and Moylan gets smashed. Just held on to it a fraction too long. Kieran with a shot, and he didn't miss.
That is a cruncher of a tackle. Straight through his ribs. A big shot, dislodges the ball as well. There's a worry here for the Leigh Leopards because it's all Wigan and Matt Moylan. You get a sense he just has to start improving and find a bit more quality in his game because he's not started the game too well.
Chris Chester at the side of Adrian Lamb. What can Wigan do from this scrum? Here is Smith, moves it to Wardle.
Move! 10 metres, John. Wait, Tom. Wait.
Leaning in at dummy half. Havard carries strongly. Smith swings to the right. He gets hands on it, turns it back to Ellis. Ellis up the middle. Asiata with a tackle. He's trying to get it offloaded, Ellis, but they're going to hold on, and Mulhern eventually hauls him to the ground. 12 out from the line. Ball now works its way to Smith again. Short and Semba. Good tackle around the legs. Had to be. Field was looking for the offload. Set restart. More woes for the Leopards here. Wigan are squeezing the life out of them at the moment.
Well, that's twice Junior Semba's carry has won the Warriors a 6 again.
Slow play of the ball again. Leigh goes right to Smith. Smith to French. French holds onto it, gets it away. Cutting back here. Last-ditch defence again. Holmes involved. Pape adds his weight to it with Leigh. They're trying to pinch one with Miski, who's stopped a yard short. Still tackles in hand. They're lined up to the left, the Warriors. They go to edge here, and that's where they're coming now. Short pass to Havard, leaves the defender on the ground. Asiatra it was who made the tackle. 2 left to survive. Feels like they are surviving at the moment, but here come Wigan with French. Short pass. Brilliant tackle, but they've reached out and scored. Sam Walters reaches out to score. The only question was his arm down before he reached out. I'm not sure it was. This is a try on field. Huge moment in the semi-final.
Any point, please.
Tackle 4, we've got an on-field call of a try. We're just checking grounding. So, in possession at this point, moving towards the ground now. The ball appears to be ground on the line there. Anything else from the side? And just to confirm that his hand does stay on the ball. And he's ground. This will do. Reaches out. I make a decision.
Pretty straightforward. One look was all he needed for Tom Grant. Chris Kendall was confident on field. And Wigan double their advantage. Sam Walters maybe only in the side because of that illness for Liam Farrell. It's his first try here on home soil as a Wigan Warrior. Sam Walters, second of the season.
Well, Sam Walters there, just using all of his 6'7" frame. He's the biggest player in the competition, and he just reaches out, stops that ball down. He just gets a one-on-one, beautiful pass. And Ollie Holmes just has no answer for the size and the strength of the right edge back rower. The ball from Bevan French was perfect. And the sheer size of the man gets over.
Sam Walters. Absolute joy. Just a punch of the air from Matt Peake. Wigan playing playoff football, and so far too good for the Leopards. And it's a couple of Moylan errors, one from the kick and then one spilling the ball, bringing it out of his own half, and they've been punished twice. Kieran here to make it 10 points to 0. Good strike. And it is 10 points to 0. The youngsters lapping it up here at the Brick Community Stadium. Walters try, a crucial one.
Yeah, Wigan just showing their class in big games. They just seem to know and find another level. And Sam Walters there just executing that play perfectly. Leigh need a response, Mark. They really do, because the opening quarter has been all Wigan.
It has. They've had the benefit of that week off, courtesy of finishing in the top 2.
10 metres. Wait, go on.
Women's Super League Grand Final tomorrow. St Helens against the York Valkyrie. York looking to defend their title. 4:30 start, but there's been a big collision here. A tip tackle, and Junior December is on the ground, and Chris Kendall has got a big decision to make here. In fairness to December, he's jumped straight up. And Pape it was.
If that penalty on the net on the field. It's the fact to let's go on then, but that penalty on. Yeah.
Well, the referee Upstairs, Tom Grant is having a look at this one, but I think the fact that Asemba landed on his arm and then his shoulder means that Edwin Ipape is safe from any further intervention from the officials.
Yeah, he just gets underneath him, but he lets go of him as well.
Edwin!
And the correct call is a penalty and nothing more.
Make sure you're in control.
Just lets go of him there, and you're right, he lands on that right arm. But again, Nasemba, he's won a penalty mark and he's won 2 6 games. He's just such a threat.
There he is, breakout season, and I'm sure despite that big new contract there'll be teams in the NRL thinking and pondering a move for him. He's been outstanding so far, and so much more to come from him, you feel, as well. Youngest back rower in the dream teams is Paul Sculthorpe. Here he is again, and more destructive running.
Gareth O'Brien on the receiving end.
Here now is Ellis, pops it up, ball taken into contact. Leigh just need a break at the moment. They need something to fall their way. Here's Smith, he's going to send it high. Moylan gets off the ground and in the end does well, but even then they pick him up and drag him back a metre or two. Look at that for a starting position, a couple of metres off your own line. They need an out here, Leigh. They're going to have to dig deep.
It's the perfect way to play playoff football. Just turning it over 5 metres from their end and just suffocating them, going after them physically, and then getting the ball back in a good position. We see here now, this is tackle 3, and they've only just got to 20 metres away from their own end. Difficult carries.
With a Pape, finds Asiata, finds Mulhern. Good carry up to the 30, but this is the last tackle, so they're going to have to kick from deep again. Here's Lamb. Lamb kicks downfield, little bounce away from Miskey, but he gets his hands on it on the 30, heads off in field. Little hitch step, and he's tackled, and again Wigan start 40 out from their own line.
Go on.
I'm saying it's been a perfect opening 22 minutes from Wigan, but it's not been far off it, has it?
No, they've been good, haven't they? They've done exactly what they've needed to do. But again, I just like the way that the middle unit, especially through Cade Ellis, just moving the ball and getting to that C defender, making Leigh's middles move around, which is there. Again, we just see another but wide ball to Dupree. Opens up, gets his nose through.
Making meters, middle of the field. Here now is Lehman, gets it away to Smith. Smith miss out pass to Wardle. Wardle going past one. Tackled 10 out, last one here. We're going to lining up across the field to the right. Marshall finds Smith, who's going to float the kick towards the try line here. Should be caught on the full, and here's that was too easy. A rare error from Harry Smith, sorry.
Yeah, too much purchase on that kick. And it aroused Ricky Latelli just to tap that ball quick. A 7 tackle set here.
Well, that might be the break that Leigh needed. Here's Hardacre cutting back, trying to find a gap, but he finds the floor. Smith in an unforgiving mood. Hughes, in the end, did well to hang on to that. You look at that error when Hughes offloaded the pass to Ipape. Since that point, they've not been anywhere near the other end of the field.
I don't think they've had too many play of the balls in Wigan's half to even try and build or threaten them at all.
Here's Trout on off the bench. Here now is Ipape. Might be a chance here down the short side. Ipape dragged down by the collar on his shirt. That was dangerous, and here they go now. Moylan probing, fires the pass to Leotelli, puts the kick into the corner. It's a good kick as well, and it'll be shoveled dead by field. Best we've seen from the Leopards.
Yeah, Ricky Latelli there just putting boot to ball and making it into a contest. Jay Field having none of it, ushers that ball dead. And it's taken 24 minutes before the Leopards have applied any sort of pressure to the home team.
As much, Carl, as we praise Wigan for as good as they've been, Leigh, they're still in this. They're still well and truly in this match. They dug deep there coming out of their own end, but they need to deal with this. They do. Trout will collect it himself, brings it back. Here we go. Good shot goes in there. Dupree and Walters. Pape jumps in at dummy half, gives it to Mulhern. Is this Leigh's time to open up their account? We mentioned they have struggled to break down Wigan's defence during the regular season. Here goes Trout again. Oh, he's picked up and turned away. Dupree working overtime. Pape finds O'Brien. O'Brien disguises a pass to Lamb. Lamb miss out pass to McIntosh. There's nowhere to go. He just takes the tackle. He knew the sideline was against him there. Hanley will get the ball away. Finds O'Brien. Turns it back now. Here they go. Carrying down this near side. They're within 5 meters of the line. Last one. Can they get another repeat set? Can they go one better and score? Pape's coming short side. McIntosh dumps it out the back. Play still on. Here now is O'Brien. O'Brien gets it away to Lamb. Lamb moves it wide to Moylan. Miss out past Leatelli. Oh, interception! Interception, Miski! Miski racing away as Leigh looks certain to score. Can Lamb get his man? He does! Try saver from Abbas Miski. Leigh looks certain to score in the corner.
Well, Miski just pinched the pocket. But the Warriors are still moving the ball, Mark, out to this left side. Here comes Field.
Fields taking them on his own. Can he find a break in the line? He can, but they're offside. Well, this will be a give me 2 points for Adam Kieran. Is that a defining moment in this semi-final? Leigh, for the first time, opened up the Warriors. Well, they couldn't get in at the corner.
They had them. Ricky Leatelli had them. And Miski just snatches it away. And they're offside here when they move the ball, but Leatelli's almost falling over, loses sight of his man. And Adrian Lamb just looks on. And Pape shakes his head. The penalty's being given. And what could have been a try at one end now sees the Leopards at 12-0.
Matt Pete looks on. A worrying moment, despite a pretty comfortable opening 25 minutes or so. But Leigh had them there, but Miski stepped in.
In line with me, Adam.
I'm not too sure in the grand scheme of it, Kyle, that Leigh will be too concerned about this. I know it makes it two converted tries. They were on the ropes again there. They could have conceded, and that would have been costly.
Well, look, they had to score 2 tries, didn't they, to bring it back. So that doesn't change. But I just feel that the swing of that play was huge. If Leatelli releases that pass, which he does, but if it nails it,
1 minute right there, Ricky.
then Leigh is straight back in this contest, and they have belief once again.
Ricky.
Kieran, his easiest assignment of the night. Just about 5 meters to the left of the post. Well, it's great to see them, young and old, enjoying their rugby league here in the semi-finals. Here's Kieran.
Tom. Time back on.
Strikes it straight through the middle. 12 points to 0.
Hardacre was set for a walk-in. Miski gambles and comes up with him. A brilliant chase back from Lamb. The penalty was given away. Kieran knocks it over. And it's 12-0.
Okay, Zach.
29 on the clock. Hull KR away next Saturday night. Error from the restart. Bevan French is human after all.
Well, a very rare one from him. And it just bounces off his chest here and opens the door up for the Leopards.
The first knock-on's here. The second knock-on's there. Just come back, Bruce. You got the message around last tackle, didn't you?
An error from Bevan French. Doesn't make too many across the season. An opportunity for Leigh. They were pretty close last time. Can they respond? Feel if they can get back within the score, then the belief that will instill in this team will be huge. Oh, not the best pass there. Here, coming forward is Hanley, former Wigan youngster.
Line. Wait.
Had a great breakout season himself. Set restart for the Leopards, so 6 from here. Here is Hughes, another former Wigan man.
Move. Line. Wait,
Pape waits at dummy half. Trout the decoy, there was a hand in there. Well picked up Tom Amon, he did well there, made that look easy. The big man, could be his last Leopards outing. Off back to the NRL. Short pass to Trout. Trout yet to score for Leigh. Now would be a pretty good time to open up that account. They'll play it on the line. They'll swing it back now to O'Brien. O'Brien is well met by Thompson. No way through. Ball now works its way across. Here's Mulhern. Not throwing a lot of shape at Wigan at the moment, and this is the last one. Have they got the confidence to go back to that edge again? They're rolling in the kick, collected by Walters. Well, I've got to be honest, Carlo, it's not really a lot in that set from the Leopards.
They'll wasted a couple of players there, and then they follow it up with some sloppy defence. And then Pape just tries to slide that kick through for Holmes. Well, Wigan were all over it.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't a million miles away from it, Ollie Holmes. Just looking at the replay there, if he could have got his hand on it, he would have been in. But ifs, buts and maybes don't put points on the board in playoff semi-finals. Wigan on top, but there's a long way to go.
That's a great kick.
Saw last night a great first half performance from Hulkar, and then Warrington came back strongly second half.
A good kick, tackle from Harry Smith, and then December leading the way defensively on Hardacre.
Here now goes McIntosh. He's still trying to get players back on side here. There's some tired boys out there. Here now the ball to Moylan, finds Lamb, turns it back for Leotelli. He's turned back on his own 20. Big 8 minutes in the season for both these two. Good run Mulhern, better from the Leopards, really good carry.
That's a great carry from Mulhern. Pape takes off. He gets another 15.
Good end to the set. Can they put a kick on here? Are they going to try something? There's plenty of... They're flat in the line here. Is Moylan looking to go through hands? He is. He gets it to Hughes. Hughes then just hoofs it across the field. Nobody on the far side was aware of it, and had they been, they could have put more pressure on Miskey. In the end, they tackle him 10 out. It's not the worst outcome, but
no,
you feel there could have been a little bit more thought behind the kick.
It was a decent kick, really, from Hughes. Splits the winger and fullback, and now it's Wigan who have to carry the ball away from their own end.
There's not been too many errors in this part of the field from Wigan. Just that offload early on from Cade Ellis that fell into the arms of Ollie Holmes. Here's Thompson, been outstanding early on.
33 minutes in for Luke Thompson.
Good offload again. Smith thought about the kick, gets it to December. Can't get even he can't get the ball out of that tackle. Last one. We'll play it now. They're coming short again. Smith's going to run it. Smith now puts a kick over the top. Well, Field fell theatrically to the ground, and it's collected. And the referee. I'm not having this one. I'm not having this one.
No.
It's not the football here this afternoon. It's rugby league, and that looked a little bit.
Yeah, he plays for it, Mark. Let's just call it as it is. Watch Jay Field here. He maybe gets a little nudge there off Jack Hughes, but the second part of it, it's not pretty. Knows what he's doing, but wins a penalty.
Well, Adrian Lamb shakes his head.
Yeah.
And I'm with him on that one. That was very, very fortunate. But it does put Wigan back in great position here. Aaron Pane onto the field for the Leopards. They need a big defensive stand here. Thompson, 12 out. Trout brought him to the ground. Wigan get a third score here.
Clear two, that's committed.
They've got 1 foot in the grand final. Wardle's going for the line, offloads it. And it's not dead in the end, but I think it was a forward pass. Jake Wardle almost produced a brilliant offload.
It was an outrageous offload from Jake Wardle. Just squeezes it out just there.
He was committed in my view.
I think it comes off Marshall, does it? But the skill to get this ball away. It's a brilliant offload. It's deemed to have gone forward.
It was a tight one, that, wasn't it?
Leigh will be happy. It's O'Brien, it hands, it comes off.
Let's go, pat down. 10 seconds, let's go, heads in.
Jake Wardle, what a signing he's been for the Wigan Warriors.
Okay, shot clock off, ball.
Real classy centre, isn't he, Wardle?
He's another one of those that's got a very good habit of producing big moments in big games, to the extent where you expect him to produce big moments in big games. Well, Leigh, hang on, 4 to go to the break.
2. Held! Who's free? Go free.
Lamb gets it away. O'Brien, Moylan, good hands, good hands. Get the ball away here. McIntosh collected. December threw himself into the challenge. Just signs for Leigh that they're starting to find a little bit of joy, but they've lost it. They've lost it.
0.
Well, that joy short-lived. Thompson collects it, and Wigan get a bonus set here.
Robbie Mulhern, 36 minutes into his stint. Perhaps a little bit of fatigue setting in.
Thompson has made way. What a 36-minute stint from him. This could well be the semi-final in this next 3 minutes. Can Leigh hang on? Can Wigan take a step forward on the road to Old Trafford? All Kingston Rovers are already there, looking on, wondering who they will play next week. Smith, short, driven in, Byrne carries, 12 out. Leeming. It's going down that short side to French. French fires the pass across to Kieran. Kieran spins out of one. He's still going. He's still going, but he's tackled right on the line. Leigh hang on, but are they short of numbers? Here comes Smith. Smith thought about the kick, fires it to field. Danger! Danger! Marshall at the double. A decisive moment. A huge smile on the face of Leigh Marshall. Wigan, the Super League champions, strike just before half-time. Another day at the office for Matty P, but the Warriors take a decisive lead. They lead by 16 points to 0.
And another day in the office for Leigh Marshall, who just strolls in for his second inside the first half. It was a brilliant team try from Wigan. Again, using Leigh and Byrne to set that play up on that tramp before Kieran gets his hands on a desperate defence from the Leigh Leopards, but the short out here. And Jay Field's pass exposes that. Leigh Marshall on the end for another stroll in. The width of pass there from Lehman to Smith, and then Jay Field once again with a similar ball for Marshall's first. And Wigan here at 16-0. And they've been value for every part of it.
Clinical. The smile says it all. But if you're going to be critical of Leigh, they drop the ball, bring it out of their own end. Moylan dropped the kick. Moylan dropped the ball, bringing out 3 errors and 3 Wigan scores.
That's
ruthless.
Clinical. And that's why they hold all the trophies in the game.
Running repairs for Matt Moylan. Bit of blood maybe. This for a 3 converted try lead. There's one miss was from this side. So Kieran will be looking to rectify this with a swing of his left boot. 3/4 of the time he would kick this. Leigh will be hoping it's the 1/4 when he misses it. Miss for 18 points to 0. strike. And it is Wigan 18, Leigh 0, and the Leopards have got it all to do.
Yeah, this looks like maybe a game too far for the Leopards in season 2024. But the class and the quality of the Cherry and Whites just shines through. Leigh Marshall with his second.
Careful, Kenneth.
High kick collected. Here come Wigan. Surely nothing fancy now. The dressing room's away and a healthy lead. Well, they listen to the words of wisdom from their coach, Matt P.
Just think Wigan have been brilliant at this, just moving the ball, getting away from the middle unit.
Well, are they going to gamble? They did. Oh, that's still play on. That hasn't gone to ground, and eventually collected by Leigh, who pounds upon the ball, and that is half-time. Well, Matt Pete will make his way down to the dressing rooms. He will be purring inside. Leigh Marshall's double. Leeds and Adrian Lamb's side have got a mountain to climb here at the Brick Community Stadium. They're a tired-looking Leigh Leopards bunch as a Cherry and White of Wigan make their way into the dressing rooms here. Can Leigh produce a miraculous comeback to keep their Super League dreams alive? Or will the champions see things out? Let's head down to pitchside then. Jenna Brooks.
Thanks very much, Mark. John Asiata, Leigh certainly had some chances in that half, but he just failed to capitalise.
Yeah, I think in these big games you can't let go of the chances they've been given. So we've copped off a lot of ball, we've given them a lot of opportunities, and they've iced theirs.
What's the reaction we're going to see in this second half?
No, we just got to regroup. Possession is key. You hold on to the ball, give yourself a lot of chances to score points. So it's all about holding the ball, making sure we can get to the ends of our sets.
John Asiata, all the best for the second half. We'll speak to Cade Ellis, standing captain for Liam Farrell. Cade, from where I was sat, you never really looked troubled in that half.
Yeah, I think it's a really good start. You know, we played them not too long ago, and they probably got over us in the start, so that was our focus, getting the start right. Effort-based areas, putting the ball together, not compounding errors, so great start, but I think sometimes when you're up like this, half-time can hurt you if you come out and you relax, so I think the second half's important that we just concentrate and just stay disciplined.
You've taken a little knock to the right, are you okay?
Yeah, not too bad, a little punch, but it's all right.
Go get in there, good luck for the second half. Thanks, Cade.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jenna. Cade Ellis, one of the stars of Wigan season so far. And summing up what has been a pretty comfortable first 40 minutes for the reigning champions. They opened the scoring through Leigh Marshall and got further tries from Sam Walters and another from Leigh Marshall. We'll discuss it all in the company of John Wilkin and Sam Tompkins after this. Yeah, we've got a triple header of grand finals coming up for you on Sky Sports from Down Under tomorrow. It all starts with the state championship final. The Newtown Jets taking on the North Devils, 3:20 in the morning on Sky Sports Plus, same channel at 5 to 6 again in the morning. It's the NRLW grand final as the Sydney Roosters take on the Cronulla Sharks, and we'll end it all at 8:30 a.m. on Sky Sports Plus with the Melbourne Storm going up against the reigning champions, the Penrith Panthers, in the NRL grand final. And of course, we will find out very shortly, in about 55 minutes' time, who will be joining Hull Kingston Rovers in the 2024 Betfred Super League Grand Final. And it looks like the reigning champions, Wigan, will be heading there. They have an 18-0 half-time lead over the Leigh Leopards. Let's have a look at the stats after the first 40 minutes. Dominated, like on the scoreboard, by the home side. 58% possession, 716 metres to just 396 for the Leigh Leopards. Leigh missing far more tackles and play the balls in the opposition 2020. 19 for Wigan and just 8 for Leigh. Notwithstanding the one-sided nature of that half, Sam Tompkins, you felt if Leigh could creep into half-time at just 12-0 down, they would take that. That last try in that first half may be a killer.
Yeah, I think they were lucky to only be 12 down for that period of the first half. I think it was an incredibly dominant performance from Wigan from minute 1 right through to minute 40. You know, we were expecting or hoping that Leigh had put Wigan under some pressure. Well, Wigan have cruised through that 40 minutes. I don't think there's anyone in that Warrington side, in that Wigan side, that are worried about the second half, because given the first 40 minutes was so dominant, you see on the stats there, they beat him in every facet.
Just under an hour ago, the Leigh Leopards coach, Adrian Lamb, joined us here pitchside, and he said what we have to do is start well. They did anything but that.
Yeah, they didn't. John Asiata mentioned it in the half-time chat with Jenna as well. He said, well, we've just fed Wigan the ball. We've handed over possession. It started with an error from Ipape, and that just gifted, which has been a really dominant performance. This is an error from Moylan, and that just gifted Wigan field position. And when they get into these positions, they can ice it. It's excellent scramble off the scrum, first time, first chance, but they've got to get it right, and they didn't get it right the second time.
Yeah, Wigan aren't daft. They know they very nearly scored, so straight away, same set, they want to go back to the same edge, and you know they've got a try score on the wing in Liam Marshall. He doesn't miss those, does he?
Yeah, and it was errors again after this Marshall try that cost him. It's Moylan out the back, who just needs a squeaky clean half of rugby. I've not seen him have one for such a long time, it feels like now, and that led to the Walters try. Relatively soft defence from Oliver Holmes, from Lachlan Lamb, all of it's just
10 metres out.
Yeah, but it was clinical from Wigan. We've got to say this, we can criticise Leigh all we want, but it's magical, and Matty Pete knows that was a magical start from the Wigan Warriors, and a start that is just well, we want to go to Old Trafford, right? We spoke about before the game, Leigh's motivation, not pressurised. You're mad if you're thinking Wigan weren't pressurised to get back to Old Trafford here.
Oh, and I think what Wigan are doing, they're doing all the little things right. You know, they're not coming out the line, they're staying in structure. Bevan French is past the, you know, for Walter's try. The tempo in which he went to the line, it just looks like all the little pieces of Wigan's game has come together in that 40.
Sometimes you can get a feeling when you're on the field there that this is just not our day. Leigh Leopards get just a couple of looks at the Wigan Warriors line, and what do they come up with? An intercept of the second of those.
Yeah, well, they built a bit of pressure. They had no pressure, they had no field position, no possession at all, and when they got down there, well, they just unlocked this right edge like we spoke about. Latelli comes up with a pass, Miskey intercepts it.
Gets reeled in though.
Yeah, it gets reeled in, but it's heartbreak that, because you feel at that point, maybe 12-6, wow, the game is well and truly in the balance. It led to the penalty. It was another 2 points, which made it 12 for Wigan, and that was a really crucial part of the game. Robbie Mulhern follows up with yet another error for Leigh Leopards, and they could just not get into the rhythm of this game, and whenever then Wigan got into positions, they executed Sam.
Yeah, they've got star players, and when you're running against scrambled defence, they're gonna ice all those players, like Asiata said at half time. I think it'll just be so disheartening that first 40 for Leigh. The fact that the one genuine strike play they had in the full 40 turned into 2 points for Wigan at the other end.
Yeah, that right edge for Leigh is having nightmares, because it's got Field, Harry Smith, Wardle flying at them. Marshall's got 2 tries, but all of that is really tight and well organised.
Imagine being Gaz O'Brien though.
Oh, man.
Gaz O'Brien's looking up. On his inside shoulder, he's got Junior and December. On outside of him, he's got Jake Wardle. And out the back, he's got Jay Field. So it's a tough day. Tough day.
Well, Gary O'Brien and the Leigh Leopards are going to have to do something in the second 40 minutes, or their season will end here at the Brick Community Stadium. They're chasing a place at a first ever Betfred Super League Grand Final. The Wigan Warriors are hoping to go back to Old Trafford, where they won last year. They have a very healthy half-time lead. Leigh must do something. Can they? You'll find out here after this. Well as grand finals from down under, we have, of course, the Betfred Women's Super League Grand Final tomorrow, as the St Helens chasing the treble take on the reigning champions, the York Valkyrie. Join us from 4 p.m. on Sky Sports Plus for that one. That should be an absolute cracker. We haven't quite got a cracker here at the Brick Community Stadium, but we hold out hope in the second half. Can the Leigh Leopards strike themselves back into this game? It is a semi-final in the Betfred Super League with a place in next week's grand final at stake. They need to find something, and quick. Willie Peters sitting watching this. The Hull Kingston Rovers coach Sam Tompkins and John Wilkin will be thinking what?
They'll be thinking they've got to play outstandingly next Saturday if they're going to break this Wigan side. You know, Wigan have done nothing special in that first 40 minutes, but the way they've ground down this Leigh side methodically was very, very impressive.
No cracks in their performance, a champion performance, patience, being clinical, of executing, of being physical, of being aggressive, of out-competing your opponents. That was a lesson for everybody in the league.
What if the first try converted goes to Leigh? Game on?
Game on. Leigh have got to come up with something amazing here. They've got to go. Lachlan Lamb's got to stand up. Pape's got to stand up. John Asiata's got to come out with something special, something different.
Get after it, Leigh. Just get after it. Disrupt.
Okay, throw caution to the wind is the message from John Wilkin and Sam Tompkins. Will they? Can they? The Wigan Warriors have got a stranglehold on the second of the semi-finals. Find out how it all unfolds in the company of our commentary team as we go back to Carla Moore and Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Brian. Matt P looks on. The job half done. 18 points to nil the lead. And Matty P 40 minutes away from taking the Warriors back to the grand final and hoping to retain the title for the first time in the Super League era. For Adrian Lamb, work to do. What do you think he would have said to his troops at half-time, Kyle Amo?
Well, cut the errors out for a start and give yourself an opportunity to get some sort of foothold in the game, because it was totally dominant from the Warriors. The Leopards were starved of any sort of field position whatsoever, and another error right on cue. Aaron Penne, and this is a very, very, very difficult task for the Leigh Leopards.
And the worry from a Leigh point of view is that this could blow out quite quickly. He has lost the ball in the tackle, and a gilt-edged opportunity. Well, you can give the greatest team talk in the world, Carl, but if you drop the ball on tackle one, it can mean very little.
Yeah. Can't blame any sort of fatigue with 30 seconds on the clock. And a real chance here for Wigan. They're setting up through this left edge with Smith.
Yeah, well, they've got the overlap. They turn it back inside. Here's Field. Holds onto the ball. No need to panic yet for the Warriors. They've got plenty of time on their hands. Byrne is turned away. Can Leigh keep in the contest here? Leeming, short, Ellis. Blood pouring from that eye wound. The set up again to the left. That's where they're going. Smith gets it away. Field, they raced out. Good work, Hanley. Good shot, needed to be as well. Here's Leeming now. Gets it away to Bevan French. They're coming to this side. They're through. Walters strolls through his second try of the night. Too easy for the Wigan Warriors. And those inside the Brick Community Stadium in Cherry and White are dreaming of Old Trafford and Hull Kingston Rovers next weekend.
Yeah, just far too easy there for Sam Walters to just stroll through for his second try this evening. But it was gifted to them through Aaron Penne's error. And then Ollie Holmes' decision to just get too interested on the lead runner. The errors here from Penne. The field position gifted once more, but just keep your eye on the left edge back row for the Leigh Leopards. In Ollie Holmes, he just gets sucked far too tight there, and the spaces just open up. And Sam Walters just goes through a gaping hole. A soft ball from French. Latelli can't get there. The space is too big. And the scoreboard's just too high for the Leopards now.
I think it's fair to say, had Liam Farrell have been fit this evening, then Sam Walters might not have been in the match day 17, but he's pumped, and who knows, he might be pulling on the shirt next week at Old Trafford. Happy coach, and why wouldn't he be? 4 tries to the good. He played in the grand final for Leeds back in 2022, and they were beaten by St Helens. Is he about to go back with the Warriors? Here's Kieran then, 10 in from touch. Looking to make it 4 converted scores. Well, they dropped the kickoff. Not many teams at 18-0 down can manage to do that and fight back. They won't give up hope, the Leopards, but their task is getting bigger by the second.
Tamakon.
And there's another two to tack on. 24 points to 0. Let's head down to pitch side. Jenna Brooks.
Thanks, Mark. I'm not quite sure if Kyle Amor was actually in the Leigh Leopards dressing room, but word for word, he got Adrian Lamb's message correct. He was extremely frustrated after that first half. He mentioned the errors. He said they were making too many errors. They made another 2 in that 2 minutes of this second half. He said they got to cut that out. They are just simply not giving themselves a chance. As far as Matty Pete went, he said that they didn't actually discuss that first half. Instead, they looked ahead to this second, and he said he wanted them to improve and raise the standard in defence. It seems they've done that in attack as well.
Thank you, Jenna. Another offload from December. Gets it away, and here come the Warriors. You get the feeling they might just be in the mood to pour on some points here. OKR away next Saturday. Their first trip to the Theatre of Dreams. Tickets selling fast, and why wouldn't they? At the moment, it looks like Super League's top two are going head-to-head at Old Trafford for the grand final crown. And based on what we saw here, what, a month or so ago, it promises to be an absolute screamer.
Yeah, it's probably what everyone wanted, isn't it? 1v2. OKR, superb season under Willie Peters as well. And he goes up against Willie Peters, of course, played in the grand final for Wigan. What a contest that promises to be next week if Wigan Warriors can see this out, but a penalty given away here.
Wait, no. It's got to be controlled. You ready? Offside.
Well, he's going to tap it here, McIntosh. Well, that's as he stands. 6 o'clock kickoff next Saturday night. Wigan against Hull Kingston Rovers. The only place you'll see it live will be right here on Sky Sports. What a year it's been. Every game live across the Sky platform. It's been an honour to be involved. And it's been a great season, and maybe the best yet to come on Saturday night. Leotelli then. Well, every comeback starts somewhere. The Leopards. 10 metres away. Huge travelling contingent behind the post. They'd love to have something to cheer about, to get them believing again. Here now is O'Brien. Gets a pass away. Moylan's kicked into the arms of Field. He should be collected in goal. He is. And that will be a goal line dropout. You could see the thought process there from Moylan. He just couldn't quite get the direction on the kick.
Yeah, he just wanted a bit more of an angle on it. Jay Field collects, and a decent chase from McIntosh and Hanley. And again, 6 more here.
Moylan will be hoping that he can inspire something from his teammates here. Harry Smith, another one with a war wound on the cheek. Kicks out, collected by Lamb. Here's Trout. 35 away. The Leopards. Here's Dwyer. Always unpredictable when he comes into the action. There you go. He's listening and watching. Could do with borrowing those binoculars. Here they go now. The Leopards. 10 away. Dwyer, who scored here earlier in the season. Here now is Lamb. Turns it back to Holmes. Holmes. His farewell appearance as it stands. Here's Dwyer. Gets it to a Pape. Pape trying to lead his team forward. Last one here for Leigh. They wanted to set restart. They're not going to get one. Short pass to Trout. Flicks it away. Good offload. Pape has it. They need to keep it alive here. Pape's still going. Gets the ball away, and it's intercepted by Jay Field. And Field runs it forward, and he's dumped to the ground 15 out.
Well, you can see why the Warriors haven't conceded in 2.5 games. And defence like that, just finding a way. And in the end, the Pape tries a wild offload. And Jay Field's in pursuit to collect that ball.
Wigan clear out their lines. Completion rate 87% so far for the Warriors. The Leopards down at 67, Kyle. You're not going to win a semi-final completing it that right.
No, definitely not. And the longer that goes on, the more opportunities that the Warriors will get in these parts of the field. And the first 50 minutes, they've been icing most of them.
Hardacre gets to ground, then bounces back up, gets another 5 metres. Real competitor Zach Hardacre will be wearing the black and white of Hull next season. There is Hardacre, former Wigan man. And here now is Hanley. Quick play of the ball. They are getting a little bit more go forward here. Dwyer certainly out of dummy half. He opens up avenues, doesn't he?
Yeah, he speeds the ruck up, runs on any sort of half chance. Moylan with a kick.
Kick downfield. Kick will go into touch. Well, on the J Fields size of things, Chris Kendall says that's another penalty.
Off the ball. Well, they're getting
Same as the one in the first
rub of the green there. And it is a penalty. Moylan hit late.
Gareth, what are we doing?
This is what Leigh need now to keep speeding this game up. They need to find points and find points quickly.
I think they need one for their own peace of mind, just to get them back in the game, give them a little bit of belief.
Yeah, you don't get much change out of this Warriors defence.
Here is a Pape. He, for sure, will never stop trying. Leigh, who won the Cup last year. Made it back-to-back playoff appearances. There's been a lot to like about this season. Yes, there's going to be a big turnover in playing staff, but they've recruited well for next year. Here is Dwyer, gets it away, and they've gone without it. It's another mistake.
Wigan ball.
And there's been too many of those for those in the black and gold.
Yeah, Dwyer just rocks open and then comes back short. The pass is behind Latelli. He can't pull it in. It's just another mistake.
Interesting where he ends up next year, isn't it, Ricky Latelli? Well, they've not had a lot to cheer about down that end of the ground. Half an hour remaining of their season as it stands.
Head in, Adam. Head in. Stay on side. Ball in. Shot off. Out. Line's good.
Here come the Warriors.
That's the ball. Move! Edwin, don't go early. Wait.
Looking to complete the treble. Yes, they have all the titles in their hands.
Well, a chance in the history books awaits Wigan. The first time in their history they'll have gone back-to-back if they can beat Hull Kingston Rovers next week. An offload from Mago.
Here is Field, swings the ball out wide. Looking now to get Wardle away. Wardle short of the halfway line. Ball going down the short side. Here now, they move it out wide to Marshall. Oh, Marshall was taken out there, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. And Leigh bring it back forward.
You'd have to say that's more. There's more in that than what there was on Fields in the first half.
Here's Hardacre. He could be going in a touch here. Does well to get to the ground.
Yeah, they're absolutely killing themselves. And the Leopards just not got it right at all, really, from minute one.
Just not been their night.
Young forward. From Ricky Latelli on his 50th appearance for Leigh. There's back-to-back errors from the centre.
It's one thing losing in a big game, Carl, but when you lose and you know you've been nowhere near your best, it just adds to the disappointment, doesn't it?
It's just one of those that just gets away from you. And there's been a number of people contributing to those errors. It hasn't just been any sort of single or one or two people. It's been across the board. But Wigan, when they found themselves in this part of the field, they've came away with something.
Here's Mago. Mago bulldozing his way forward. 10 away from the line. They'll play it now. And they're coming towards this side of the post. Dupree pumping the legs, trying to get over the line. And he's going to be wrapped up, but there's another penalty here. Well, it's a gift, 2 points if they want to take it.
What are you doing?
Well, I think Wigan feel there might be more than 2 on offer here.
Oh, they've got to go for it. They're going to take the 2.
Oh, they are going to take the 2.
They can change it that way.
Matt P. Not about entertainment now, it's about winning. And this makes it another score that Leigh would have to get.
Absolutely. You know, in all probability, this Leigh team aren't going to come back from a 24-0 swing, given the way that they've been playing. But Matt Peake knows that there's always a chance in rugby league. Billy Boston, Sean Wayne, they'll be pretty happy with what they've seen so far.
Billy Boston, 90 years young. Martin Afire, Chris Rudlinski. It's like a who's who down there. Ian Lenigan, just to the left of picture there as well. He'll be proud as punch at what his club are going on to achieve here. Another grand final. And they are drawing in on it second by second. It promises to be
brilliant,
a beautiful game next week.
Oh, I can't wait. You know, it will be absolutely amazing. Those two teams have served up, you know, that brilliant contest that was here a month ago. That whets the appetite.
Does. Adam Kieran. It's not often in the biggest of big games you get the chance to enjoy it, but those Wigan fans are enjoying it.
Yeah. They know they're on the way for a 13th grand final appearance for the Cherry and Whites. Kieran slots it over 26-0.
Party time at the Brick Community Stadium. Adam Kieran's 5th goal from 6. And Adrian Lamb will be going home tonight wondering what might have been.
Yeah, be disappointed. But upon reflection, he'll be delighted with the season, how it's ended. The run that they've been on. And the improvements as well. You know, you mentioned since they've been promoted, that Challenge Cup success, and then they fell short at the first attempt in the playoffs last season. They've gone one game further, so there has been an improvement. But Adrian Lamb will be bitterly disappointed with how his players have played tonight.
What a catch that was from Abbas Miski, flying through the air and holding on to it as well. Here is Forber. Enjoyed some game time after Brad O'Neill's injury. Here's Walters. Angling across field, gets it to field. Here is Tyler Dupree. Oh, his offload has gone to ground, and Leigh gratefully pounce upon it. Tyler Dupree just guilty of overplaying there, but at 26 points to 0, there's a time and a place, and this might be it.
Yeah, maybe so. You know, I'm sure if that game sat at 0-0 or 6-0, and Dupree doesn't force that pass.
Here goes Leotelli. Dwyer in at dummy half. Finds John Asiata, another one on the way out of the club. Here's Hanley. There is going to be a big turnover. They have signed some star names as well. It's going to be a new era for Leigh, but the platform is laid for them. Back-to-back playoff campaigns. A steal, I think. Well, the referee initially went as though he was going to blow up for a penalty there, and he will now come back for a penalty. Chris Kendall tried to play advantage there, but Dwyer was brought down.
Ball steal, Tyler Dupree.
Wigan here, I think it's Dupree again.
You're right, Tyler.
He came up with a ridiculous offload, and then tries to strip the ball, and has now been brought off the field.
Replaced by Ethan Havard. Lam's going to tap this. They're not kicking for touches. Tom Amone takes it forward. He'll be a Bulldog next season in the NRL.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? Since he came over here, Tom Amone.
Here's Hughes, gets past December. So many have done that tonight. 6 again. Leopards looking for a consolation here now. Moylan, nice pass. Hardacre, can he get through? No, he can't. Good defence, and that I think will be the challenge now for Wigan. Keep them out. Don't let them score.
Yeah, they could head into a grand final with 3.5 games of nobody penetrating their line and getting over. That would be a big confidence boost. It's defence that so often wins them big games.
It is. Here's Dwyer. Puts it away. Moylan puts it down. December's off. He had support outside him, and he'll get it away to Field. Field gets it to Marshall. Marshall dragged down. Another Moylan error. And here come the Warriors, looking now to finish this one off. Miskey fires the ball out wide to Kieran. Tackle made, 20 away. French to Smith. Havard. Mago waiting for a charge. Gets it now, but hands it on. Here's Byrne. Well, now comes back in field here. Now is Smith. Gets it away to French. Holds onto the ball. Finds Kieran. Kieran gets it away. Here's Bevan. Bouncing around. Puts a kick through.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant. Bevan. Nowhere to go. Nothing on. Bevan French produces another rugby league miracle score and wraps up Wigan's place at Old Trafford next weekend.
There's only certain players playing this game that can come up with moments of individual brilliance. And boy, he's a joy to watch, is Bevan French. Out of this world. But the break here, the mistake from Moylan, the break from December, that rolls up to the end of this field. And Leigh Marshall gets brought down. But then just watch this. When the ball gets back on the inside from Kieran, the dancing feet, the smarts, the skill, all executed there. And you're watching a special player in Bevan French.
He's like Houdini, isn't he? You just cannot keep him contained anywhere.
It happens so many times that he creates something out of nothing. And sometimes you just have to just sit back and watch. He's a special player, he really is.
What a talent. What a talent. And you talk about X Factor. He's X Factor. Pete enjoyed that one. There you go, super Bevan French. Best sign in the house, young fella. Well, he's firing in the tries. Not in the running this year for Man of Steel, but he's a crucial cog. Nothing Adrian Lamb's side can do now. This is all about how many points Wigan are going to rack up. An hour gone. Could be a long last 20 minutes or so for those in black and gold. Kieran from out wide. He'll be honing his skills for next week when goal kicks might be more crucial than they have been tonight. Strikes it straight and true. Never looked like missing. And Adam Kieran, a loser at Old Trafford last year with the Dragons, will be hoping he'll get a winner's ring next weekend. But Hull KR will have plenty to say about that. But so will this fella.
Well, when you've got this magician in your team, you always have a chance of winning. Because he can just do things just like that.
Short kick off, batted back. Leigh will get it back. Well, Leigh have achieved a lot since their return to the Super League, but they haven't beaten their neighbours. Only once now in 17 have they beaten them. Here's Lamb dancing his way through. We'll play it inside the 10. They go now to O'Brien. Here's Moylan, short pass. Hanley needs to get to ground, needs to get to ground. This Wigan defence just does not give you an inch.
Well, they work so hard for one another. You just see the extra shirts that come in and help on the inside to usher a Milo Hanley over.
32 points to 0. Coming up tomorrow, St Helens looking to complete the treble in the Women's Super League Grand Final. They take on the defending champions York Valkyrie from 4:30. The Super League Grand Final next weekend. Hull KR, I think we can say, against Wigan, 6 o'clock. And the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final, Leeds against Halifax next Sunday. Make sure you tune in for that one. That will be rip-roaring for sure. If you like Blood and Thunder Rugby League, then make sure you tune in for that one. Okay, I'll be sat at home. Willie Peters will be watching on, devising the game plan. Kick downfield is collected by McIntosh.
I think for the Warriors, they've just got to hope that this 17 minutes flies by and they don't pick up any injuries here.
Yeah, that's what it is now, isn't it? It's all about next week. It promises to be one of the greatest grand finals.
There's just so much on stake there, isn't there? Hull KR, of course, their first grand final, and Wigan a chance of completing the quadruple. Never been done before.
Not in the one calendar year. That's the thing, isn't it? Not in the one calendar year. They beat Penrith here early in the season, and it's fair to say they've not looked back since. Here's Ollie Holmes, tackled on the 5th. Moylan, Asiata, here's O'Brien. They're going to run it. They may as well chance their arm. The skill poor.
Yeah. No, they've just been absolutely way off. 58% completion, and the 11th error as Milo Hanley just throws that ball 3 foot forward under pressure.
They've had to play pretty much the last 3-4 months knockout football. They knew they couldn't wear too many defeats, and to be fair, they didn't have too many defeats, but they've been playing as the ball goes on the ground. Now it's a knock-on. They've been playing at that level for a long time. I mean, it's so hard to do.
And it does. It takes it out of you physically, mentally as well. And that's why I said earlier on in the first half of this game, you just felt that this was a game too far for the Leopards. Wigan have raised an intensity, and the Leigh haven't been able to go with it, largely through their own doing, mind you. Gifting the ball away so cheaply. But we've seen it so many times over the last 18 months with Wigan. They're just able to go to another level.
Yeah. Here's Leotelli, just looking down our little stats. Like every key stat, every stat is in favour of Wigan. It has been a dominant performance. Big shot goes in there on Davis. He'll play the ball now. Here goes Asiata. Oh, dear. Well, I'm not saying that Leigh would be happy to get on the bus right now, but I think they'd consider it if Chris Kendall gave them the option.
Again, simple mistake. Look, it's hard these games when the magnitude of this game, and you're looking up at the clock and you're seeing there's 13 minutes left, but crucially you're seeing 32-0. It's difficult.
Scoreboard pressure. Forber gets it away to Miski. Miski will carry forward.
Just highlights the importance of finishing first and second in the regular season. Able to have enough energy. What a take that was from December.
Yeah. He gets the ball up towards
still going.
Still going.
He's even fended Jay Field out of the way.
He's taking them all on up the middle. And here now they're going to that left-hand side again. Smith tackle. All here with Mago. Mago bursts through. Gets the pass away to Havard. Havard going up the middle. Got the pass away. It's hacked forward. This is going to be play on. Moylan's going to have to deal with this. Is he? No, he isn't. They'll want a quick tap restart. And here come the Leopards. Oh, that pass was not the best one. Let's head down to pitch side then with Jenna Brooks.
Yeah, we've been speaking about this incredible atmosphere here at the Brick Community Stadium. Well, I can confirm the crowd figure is 20,511. That is the third highest playoff crowd since it was introduced in 1998 and the highest since 2004. And I can tell you it's one of the loudest as well.
Cheers, Jenna. Well, there's 15 or 16,000 Cherry and Whites here who will be planning on making the trip up the road to Old Trafford next week.
Well, it's brilliant, isn't it? Hull KR already announcing early this morning that 10,000 of their tickets have already been sold. And we hope that it heads towards a sellout. Hull KR, of course, beat Wigan early on this season and then pushed them all the way here. I can't wait for it, I really can't. The top two sides of season 2024 going at it under the bright lights of Old Trafford.
They'll be hoping that mum and dad or whoever can get them a ticket for next week. The Theatre of Dreams. It's 1 against 2. It's the best teams in the competition this year going head to head. They've both beaten each other in the Super League. Wigan beat Rovers in the Cup as well. Can Willie Peters' side win for the first time of asking at Old Trafford? We'll find out next weekend. The only place you will see that game live is here on Sky Sports. There you go to Havard, who, of course, last year, heartbreak for him.
Yeah.
Hamstring injury limited to just a few minutes on the field. He'll be desperate to be involved. Here now is French, gets it away to Field. Field puts off one. Field cuts back in field. Is he going to kick it? No, he's going to go to ground. Are they lining up another raid to the left? Or are they coming right? They go right to Bevan French. Here's Miski. Miski offloads to Forber. Forber gets it away. They bump one off. Dupree it was. Holds onto it this time. Last one. They are going left now. Here they go. Smith, short pass. Good defence from Hanley. And Leigh hold on. 10 minutes to go here. And the countdown is on for Hull Kingston Rovers against Wigan at Old Trafford.
Yeah, just being relentless here. The Warriors just turning that ball over, not going for broke. Just happy to feed Wardle that ball and hope that it can get over the line, but the next best result is just turning them over, keeping them well away from Wigan's try line, knowing that they'll get another crack.
Wigan have been impressive, no doubt about that tonight. They've taken their opportunities and they have punished Leopards' errors. Trying to work forward, Tom Amon. Here now is O'Brien, gets it away. Nowhere for Hughes to go. Lamb, little chip over the top. Are they onside here? Will they get a bounce? Well, that sums it up, doesn't it? That sums it up. I think the referee was thinking about pulling them back, but not even the bounce of the ball is going their way at 32 points to 0.
Well, that bounce just gets past Moylan. And roll the dice through a kick through the middle of the field.
Well, if there's anything for the Leopards to take out of this one, we were here last year for the semi-final when Wigan brushed aside Hull KR.
Yeah.
12 months later, Hull KR make it to the grand final. Can Leigh do the same? That will be the challenge for Adrian Lamb. Here's Miski. They'll get time to dwell on it, and then they'll be back ready and firing for next season. French to Smith. Smith out wide. McIntosh collects it, slips, gets back into the field of play. He's lost it, and it's a penalty.
He's surrendered and you've gone again. He's surrendered and then you've gone again.
He already tackled McIntosh. He's tackled there, and they've tried to pick him up and move him back. Chris Kendall says that the tackle was complete. A second effort and a penalty given away.
Time ticking by. A few of the Leigh fans are making them out, but the majority have stayed. They want to cheer on their heroes. It's not been their night tonight. The ups and downs of sport. Been plenty to cheer about for the Leopards. For Wigan, the quadruple is very much on. Here's Lamb, turns it back to Mulhern. May well be on England duty for Sean Wayne's side against Samoa. Knock on. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets, and it's been one of those nights tonight. I think Amon actually dropped the ball first, didn't he? Let the play of the ball.
Well, that's mistake number 15. And it's basic fundamentals of the game.
Look at that for a picture. Nearly in tears, Tom Amon. It's not a lack of effort. It just hasn't been their night.
They haven't nailed what they came here to do.
Well, you go back to that first chance they had, and they forced the offload. They got the gift possession, didn't they? They intercepted the ball, and they gave it away on tackle 1 or 2. Here's Kieran now, slicing his way through. You get the feeling that Wigan might just pour a little bit more salt on the wound here. Here is Smith. Can they get Liam Marshall a hat-trick over on that far side? He got one at this stage last season as well, before going on to score the only try in the grand final against the Dragons. They come back though to the post. Here is French. French thought about offloading. He's still off. He does offload it. Gets it away. Here's Walters going for a hat-trick of his own. He's trying to pump his legs to the line. Can he get the ball over? No, he can't. Leigh get him over the sideline.
Just let go, Sam. Just let go of it.
Well, the coach didn't look too happy with that, did he?
Oh, Matty P to our right, look, very animated with this. And Walters going for his first hat-trick. The left edge of the Leopards through Holmes, Hardacre, Lamb, Latelli. Just usher him over the sideline.
Yeah, wait for the foot.
5 remaining. There is the coach. Got another week to do, but I'm sure he'll be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, the week takes care of itself, Mark. The players, the town, the club, all excited. And this Wigan outfit have been there before, haven't they? Obviously last season winning it, so they have that upper hand in terms of the experience, knowing how to deal with that week. Of course, there'll be a huge pressure on Hull KR. Those players have never really done that before as an outfit. Of course, Ryan Hall has been there. Yes, he has.
But they have been to Wembley, of course, and I know they didn't win, but that will be of benefit, some benefit.
Yeah.
Nice offload. Here now the ball works its way across. Ball over the top, forward.
Cheers, Rich. Thank you.
Well, they're just chancing their arm with everything now.
Where do you want the scrum?
But absolutely nothing has came off tonight.
No, it hasn't. So what's the week like? You've been there, you know what it's like.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You know, it's one that you, as a player, when you first start playing the game, you hope and you dream that you can get that experience because it's something special and it stays with you for the rest of your life. The memories you make as well along the way with the whole team that you've been into battle for 27 rounds plus the playoffs, and you get a chance to play at Old Trafford. So many iconic games have happened in that theatre.
Ball going out wide. Here's Field. Field taking them on. He's going to burn them all off. Jay Field comes round to the post to score. Too quick for a tired leopard side. Referee does want to check it. Tom Grant will have a look. But Chris Kendall says this is another Wigan Warriors try.
We have no tackle. We've got a try on field and we're just checking touch. So he's got the pink boots on. He's well in field at this point. Still in field. Still well in field. He's played this through. Just towards the grounding. Thank you. I've seen all I need.
Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. When you can run that fast, life's pretty easy. And Jay Field adds another 4 to the growing Wigan Warriors points tally.
Well, it doesn't matter what level of rugby league you watch. Nothing excites you more than raw pace. And Jay Field, well, he just burns the right edge, gets all the way around and then goes under the back end of the post for his 50th Wigan try. The speed just gets around them far too easy. McIntosh just left grabbing air. It's a brilliant try from Jay Field. Pure speed, raw pace, whatever you want to call it. It's all there. And all class from Jay Field.
Ball from the scrum. Field sharpening his skills for next week. So many big names. Elliot Minchella back after suspension for Hull KR. He'll have been chomping at the bit, ready to get to Old Trafford. His teammates got him there last night.
And his 100th game for Hull KR, Elliot Minchella. What a game to make that grand final.
Little smiles for the coaches. Tommy Littlewhite, Matty Peat look on. A job well done. Bit of boogieing in the stands at the Brick. Might be a few drinks taken tonight, a few sore heads. But there'll be those up bright and early as well to get their tickets for Old Trafford. Adam Kieran slots over another 2. Jay Field adds his name to the list of try scorers tonight. They'll not have it so easy next week, I think we can confidently say that. But it is going to be a titanic tussle at Old Trafford between the teams who finished first and second in the league table.
Yeah, the two best going at it. Promises to be a game for the ages.
Is there one moment of brilliance left in this Wigan team? December wrapped up. Here's Marshall bumping off a couple of would-be tacklers, but he's happy to take the tackle in the end. No, he's not. He gets it away. Here's Former. Former gets it away here to Havard. Bit of a juggle from Wardle. Wardle's going to kick downfield, and Field is after it. Will he get the bounce? He will. Can he control it? Yes, he can. Oh, he's got to ground. He's got to ground, and it's going to be a 20-metre restart.
It would have been some try this. And Wardle, it's a foot race between McIntosh and Field knocks it on.
Well, someone has been sent to the sin bin here. I'm not sure who's he sent to the bin. Is it
It looks like it's Tyler Dupree on that far side, is it?
Yeah, it is. He's gone off on the far side, Tyler Dupree. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he prevented a quick restart, potentially. Doesn't look overly bothered. In fact, it looks a bit bemused, Tyler. What happened there, he thinks?
But Wigan, if they can see this set out, they go into the grand final not having conceded a point in the last 3 games. And the team that last scored on them, guess who? OKR.
Is there a consolation for those in black and gold? Not if the Wigan defence have anything to do with it. So it was trying to prevent a quick restart, Tyler Dupree. We understand he kicked the ball away, and that's why he's gone to the bin. Here now is Lachlan Lamb. Lamb finds O'Brien. Gets it away, back to O'Brien. Chips over the top, looking for Moylan. Bevan French is there. The countdown is on. Bevan French hoists the ball high to the stand. Matt Peake and the Wigan Warriors looking for the season clean sweep. They have brushed aside the Leigh Leopards. Liam Marshall's early try got the ball rolling. He went on to add a second. No fairy tale ending for Zach Hardacre and those leaving the Leigh Leopards at the end of the season. Matt Moylan may well have just played his last game. Sam Walter's got a brace of tries as he sent the crowd into raptures here. It's been a night for those in the home end to enjoy. They are through to a 13th grand final. They will take on Hull Kingston Rovers next Saturday night, live on Sky Sports. Wigan have beaten the Leopards by 38 points to 0.